Hello and welcome to Stateside here on Politics Social. I don't know if I'm a bit loud actually. That looks really bouncy. Hello, Scott Williams. I got Scott Williams with me in the broom cupboard. Hello, how you doing?
I'm all right.
You all right? I'm readjusting to life back on my big computer. I've been using my phone the last couple of days because I accidentally snipped through the internet cable to the house. Should we say hello?
God.
Should we say hello? Can you see the chat? Are you on your?
No,
computer?
I can't. But I can always go in. So let me have a look.
Sheridan Wild says Super Tansky sent us. Thank you very much for coming over here, Sheridan. Hope we get some new folks in. So we're a very welcoming bunch over here on Politics Social. Just don't be a troll.
That sounds very familiar to me, I have to say.
Yeah, if you do want to join our friends in the chat here and you feel a bit left out and you want to be able to write things that come up on the screen and change the whole future of the world, hit the subscribe button and wait for about 30 seconds or a minute, I think. I can't remember what it was. And you'll be able to opine fairly freely. Who have we got? Hi, Mr. McGlitch. We got Joanna in the chat. We've got Chris C. Got Vendetta 9000. We've got Lost Missionary. We have got Bella Coveffi. Coveffi. Super Tansky's in the chat. She says, hello, you little beauties.
Hi.
Hello, Tan. Hi, Tan. Thanks for sending people over. Appreciated with a capital P. So Scott. Great Scott. I'm going out for a walk. Captain Oates. Right. What the fuck has Trump been up? Is he dead? Is he dead yet? Is Trump dead? Is he dead?
Yes.
The rumours are swirling. Now I just saw something on one of our little groups that we're on. That I think Jules shared with us, saying that they've cancelled the White House tours for the kids. You know, the kids go on White House tours. At the White House, they cancelled the tours.
No way.
But I looked it up, and they actually started doing this last week because they're constructing this new ballroom for Trump. This hideous, trashy ballroom.
The $22 million ballroom or whatever it is.
No, it's $200 million.
Oh, it's $200 million.
$200 million ballroom.
It's not going to get built.
And his wife's already concreted over the rose garden.
I know.
That was put in by Jacqueline Kennedy.
Yeah.
Mad in it. So, we've had, so this week we've had the revocation of Kamala Harris's Secret Service protection by Trump, effected today. Trump rescinded the extended Secret Service protection previously granted to President Biden to Vice President Harris. Like I said at the time, I think she should get out of Dodge. I think she should just get out of America. I think she should go find somewhere.
Probably not a bad idea. I mean, this isn't unusual. I think presidents do this though, don't they? They take away, like, eventually people don't keep their Secret Service access for overly long periods of time. I think maybe a little bit of a bigger story is made out of it because of the demonization of Kamala Harris amongst the MAGA nutters. So maybe that's probably got something to do with it.
Brilliant. What a great time to be alive, eh?
Yeah.
Super Tansky's dropped the first super chat of the evening in the chat from Super Tansky.
Get the money to do this.
Thank you very much. She says, has it fucking happened yet? Has it happened?
Yes.
The thing is, it's now nighttime here in the UK, and it's got to be a big, beautiful day. I want a big, beautiful morning. That's what I want. I want to wake up.
Will you play U2's Beautiful Day?
No, because I don't like U2. I don't like U2. Sorry, Scott. I don't like it. I was thinking about that the other day, right? Because I was doing some menial task, right? And I was just thinking about how these songs that were played ad nauseum when I was a kid, like Bryan Adams's "I'll Do Anything for Love." No, that was Meat Love. What was it called? "I'll Do Anything for You." What was it called? The one off Robin Hood. You know.
Yes, I know which one you mean. Everything I do
it for you. That's the badge. And the wet song from Four Winds and a Funeral.
Around.
And we heard that.
We don't number one.
You don't really hear those songs anymore.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Do you know what I fucking hear? The other Bryan Adams songs, Summer fucking 69, which I hate, and that
one of my favorite songs ever.
That twatty little bum bag. What's his name? Bon Jovi and Living on a Prayer.
How dare
Can't
you?
go anywhere without hearing those bloody songs. And I'm like, oh, well,
Listen,
thanks for this.
if you're very lucky
Not heard this
because
for like a day.
I work in an office that plays a lot of Magic and
Oh
Heart
God.
FM.
Oh
So I
my
hear those
God.
songs all
All the
the
time.
time.
Yeah, you're in a worse situation than I am.
Yeah,
But
the love is all around. I actually heard that recently. I was like,
did
oh
you?
my
I don't
days.
think I've
Yeah,
heard that for about 20 years, maybe 30
yeah,
years. I last heard
yeah.
that fucking song. It was at
As soon as
number
I
one for
heard it,
like
I was like,
40
dun dun
weeks or
dun
something.
dun dun dun. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, here we
Is
go.
it still raining? I hadn't noticed. We got another super chat coming from Brad. Woohoo! Super chat. Weekend at Donny's for next month. For the next month. I mean, no one's seen him properly. People are saying he came out to play golf over the weekend. There's a website you can go to see what he's been up to, you know.
Well, weren't those videos from 2 months ago?
Well, no, we don't
Uh,
know. We don't know. In his official things that he's officially done, he's officially been playing golf. But aside from that, I don't know. I don't know. What's this?
Was there a picture today?
the Davinator 999 says, Graham, you can have all the wrong opinions on music you want. it's just ad nauseum. It's just like it's been 35 years, hasn't it, since Robin Hood came out? Is it 35 years or 33 years?
Yeah, no, you're about right. Yeah.
And like, I don't know, we've heard it. It's all right. We've heard that one. And I sometimes put on Radio 6 and I just listen to all these songs I've never heard before. I'm like, this is amazing. It's songs, some of them are shit, to be fair. But like, it's like, oh my God, there are new songs. There are, well, songs I haven't heard, so they're new to my ears. But no, we got to fill up my time on this planet hearing the same fucking elevator music over and over and over and over.
Do you know what song I realize that I can never escape is
what?
Lauryn Hill's the doo-wop or That Thing.
That thing.
It haunts me. It doesn't matter where I go. I will hear it somewhere.
Is it following you? Is it following you around
something
the
like
world?
that? Yeah. And you know what? I like. It's okay. Like it's an okay song. Every time I hear that, dun, dun, yeah, I'm like, oh,
here we go again. You should go up to the person playing it and say, thanks, I haven't heard this. Hey, top tip, if someone's playing music on their phone, on a train, or a bus, actually, what you want to do, right, instead of tutting loudly like most British people do, you want to go right up to them and start dancing to the music, right next to them in the aisle, like a fucking, and stare at them while you do it. That's what you want to do until they turn the fucking music off. Or just watch you dance. I don't know.
It's so funny because it doesn't really matter. If it's a kid, they will do whatever they can to shame you for whatever it is you do or say. So it doesn't matter because if you say shut up, they'll tell you to shut up. If you tell them turn down, they'll just tell you to shut up and stop being an old pedo. And then if you get up and start
Stranger
dancing,
danger.
They'll look at you and go, "Why are you acting like a cringy pedo?" So it doesn't really matter. You will always just be some cringy pedo. So the kids are ruthless and horrible.
I'm not a pedo, but if I was, you'll be safe. Hey! Sorry, nick that off Ricky Gervais. Ms. Paula Thomas, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Got an interesting reminder earlier. St. George was a Palestinian, and therefore the English flag is actually Palestinian. St. George is the patron saint of Palestine, so everyone putting up St. George crosses everywhere.
Tic-tac-toe in roundabouts.
At least they can't get those ones upside down. Oh no, they do. I saw one. It had England written in the middle, and they managed to put it upside down. Scott, they put it upside down. Pay attention.
I have a literal picture of that.
It had England
near where I live, and then someone came on my Facebook and said, "Well, it's a sign of distress," and I think our friend Supertansky actually repeated that. This having a flag upside down is a sign of distress.
It is. Half the flags around here in Durham.
I still think it's a sign of stupidity.
Yeah, and half the flags are upside down. Can't bear to see them. But that's a good reason to take them down, because you say, well, it's disrespectful to fly our flag upside down, our national flag upside down. Fly it around the right way.
They see it is because these
half-masts
morons. They think that we're in some pre-war time sort of like invasion. The distress the country is literally falling apart in front of them, even though they all still have very warm homes to go to and still have food on their tables.
Yes.
So I just think it's absolutely hysterical how people can get up and start talking about this country's fallen to shit, blah blah blah. I'm like, your life hasn't changed. Your life literally
Well,
hasn't
someone
changed.
showed the survey where it was the question was, how much do you think this affects the country, and how much does it affect you? And the biggest disparate results were immigrants. They thought that it affected 60% of people thought it would like affected the country really negatively, and then 4% thought it actually affected them personally. It was like,
doesn't affect them personally at all. Nothing in their lives.
well, people are being in Durham complaining about people coming across in boats. We're like
go to work.
300 miles away.
They go to work or they don't go to work. Whatever it is that people do, right?
Yeah.
Their daily lives are not affected by the quote unquote boat people. But Graham, we did this last week.
Yes.
We're stateside.
Stateside, sorry, yes, we did. Joanna says, it could have been worse. Imagine hosting a uni radio show and you had to play the number one every show, and that song was Everything I Do, and it would not go away.
I do actually understand that a little bit. I used to
a year of it.
Back in the day, I did a little bit of radio myself.
Did you?
Yes, but it was mainly...
Did the radio like it?
Hospital radio. No, they were trapped on a
Oh my God. Okay, what were the songs you couldn't play on hospital radio? I'm intrigued now.
There's always these...
You couldn't play Living on a Prayer, could you?
I'm dying in your arms tonight.
Dying on your arms tonight, Comfortably Numb. Yeah. Pink Floyd, you couldn't play that. Go on, what else couldn't you play? Oh man, this is the quiz tonight. Songs you can't play in a hospital. Songs you're banned from playing. There's going to be someone in the chat who's a hospital DJ who will know the list. List.
I don't think there was ever like an official list.
Really? I think you say, "Oh, please don't play this song."
Well, all right. The one I did it in Great Ormond Street.
If I see you in heaven,
I did it.
For kids, it was a kids' hospital. That's even worse. Okay, songs you can't play in a kids' hospital.
I got fired.
Jesus Christ, Scott! We're supposed to be talking about American politics. This is much more. This is much more interesting.
Hospital radio.
What did you get fired for? What did you do?
Swore in front of a kid.
Fucking hell!
Yeah,
what a shitty thing to do. What did you say?
Shit.
Shit. You just said shit.
Yeah,
wasn't an F bomb or a C.
No, but in that hospital, it is so frowned upon. Like the nurses get fired for swearing. Like,
all right, yeah, fuck, I can understand that. Yeah,
swear at Great Ormond Street Hospital.
Highway to Hell. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, you can't play that. Don't Fear the Reaper. Yeah.
There's many a song that you probably
Born in a Burial Ground. The End by the Doors. The End. This is the end. Imagine that's the last song.
Did someone literally say "born in a burial gown"? Oh my!
Yeah.
Cradle of Hell. My favorite song is "Coffin Fodder."
Playing that in our children's hospital.
Makes me feel better about myself. Whatever
Mommy,
it was he said. Do you know what I'm talking about? That was IT Crowd, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, look.
He told someone that at a funeral.
Yeah. So the other thing that Trump's been doing this week, apart from being dead, possibly, is he fired he's fired someone from the Fed, hasn't he? Lisa Cook got fired from the Fed, and also the head of the CDC has walked out over Robert F. Kennedy's bullshit going on with the Department of Health in America, and
he's terrified.
A bunch of people also, said that oh no, actually, Lisa Cook isn't out yet, but Trump is trying to get rid of her. But they're saying you can't get rid of her
because that would be presidentially appointed.
So now that they're saying that she needs to release her mortgage documents and her, all of her bank statements and her inside leg measurements and her dad's maiden name.
The things people will go for when they're trying to get you out of office. It sounds all very familiar.
Yeah,
Angela Rayner. So,
yes.
So it's very that they can't get rid of her. I think she's not presidentially appointed, so they can't just get rid of her.
Yeah.
But the CDC one, that doesn't surprise me. That was probably coming. You're going to see a pandemic of whooping cough.
Yes.
And
measles,
smallpox, and
No, it was not smallpox. That's gone. Chicken
uh,
pox, maybe. Smallpox is out of here.
so was whooping cough, but that's back.
Yeah.
So
Well, no, whooping cough never went away. Measles never. They should have gone away, but people didn't vaccinate the kids.
and what was the other one? Polio, probably.
Polio. That'll
Yeah,
probably make a comeback in America, won't
probably
it?
make a comeback in
The way
America
things are
soon.
going. But also, there's a
So
knock-on effect around the world as well. Do you know what I mean? Because there
we're
was a
getting
lot.
to hear there was a child in England that died of whooping cough not long ago.
Yes, because their mum wasn't vaccinated. Because usually,
Yes.
when you're pregnant, you get vaccinated against whooping cough, so that you pass the immunization
Yeah.
to your baby.
There are morons who are out there going, "Oh my God, but you're not going to jab me." I read on the internet.
Yep, the University of Facebook, the University of Facebook.
The University of Facebook memes.
Yeah, yeah. But it is a bit weird, isn't it, that we haven't seen much of Trump, and also
Very strange.
he's
This is someone who has lived, and he has spent literally probably the last, if not like we were talking about recent times, there's not been a day that has gone by of his presidency where he hasn't been in front of the cameras.
yeah.
There's very few days where he has not been in front of the cameras.
Yeah.
That there was the 3 hour sycophantic cabinet meeting this week, where they were all literally cleaning his butthole with their tongues. It was quite a sight to see, and
It was really grim. It was really
yeah,
grim.
it was, but some people are literally speculating that it was them saying goodbye.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, it was a living
crazy.
funeral. Living
Yeah.
funeral. Living
Yeah.
funeral. That's what it was.
Literally, yeah.
They were like, "Oh, he's a great guy. That guy is not with us anymore because
Yeah.
reasons." But he's actually he's gone on Truth Social, or someone's gone on Truth Social
And wrote an actual
wrote all caps. Never felt better in my life.
Oh, that was him.
Also, DC is a crime-free zone.
Yeah.
Signed off President DJT. The J stands for Janius. But yeah, I just, you know, there's the bruising, there's the swelling, there's his fucked up hand, there's his fucked up face.
Apparently, there was a Truth Social that went out this week that had punctuation and proper capitalization and lowercase spellings. So
No.
someone thinks that the rumor is that was written by an intern, because there's no possible way he could have wrote that, considering, well, he's done it. He's sent one out with all caps.
Is it a holiday in America today? Is it Labor Day? Is it?
Yes, it is.
It is Labor Day today.
Yes.
When they celebrate Labor, you know that what is that? You just have a barbecue, don't you? It's like a late summer barbecue.
It is, yeah.
Is it the first Monday in September? Does it move around, or is it?
So. I thought it was Tuesday, but yeah, probably Monday. Yeah, it's basically their equivalent of bank holiday.
Okay, because the CNN were reporting today about basically the fucking hell. Breaking news: Trump has announced that he will award Giuliani the Presidential Medal of Freedom. John C, thank you so much for the £5 super chat. Smallpox virus only exists in 2 secure laboratory facilities in the US and Russia. FFS. Yes.
Okay,
it's gone.
Sorry.
1970s, gone.
Sorry.
I think that didn't they find like a book in an old library, and they opened it and there was a cloth inside, and the cloth had smallpox on it, and they were like, and it's like shut down the library. I'm making that up. Was that a movie? I don't know. Anyway, talking about Labor Day, but it does look like Trump is going to destroy the unions in America. There's 1 million people who are in the federal, working for the federal government, and all their unions are being attacked. And he's trying to strip collective bargaining rights from almost 1 million federal workers. And if that happens at a governmental level, then what do you think is going to happen in the private sector, which doesn't even have that many people in unions anymore?
I didn't know they had
union
people in
bustings
in America. I didn't think unions existed in America. I thought that was all squashed a long time ago.
Only
Um,
6%. Only 6% in of workers are unionized in the
in
private sector.
in the private sector.
Yeah.
So in the public sector, though, that would probably be a lot more. He's attacking them in what way? Like, is he forcing
He's
them to close down? You know what I
he's
mean?
basically taking away their he signed an executive order affecting union workers at federal agencies, including National Weather Service, NASA, citing national security concerns. Earlier this year, he ordered a similar an order that targeted unions in the Departments of State, Defense, Justice, Health, and Human Services.
Thank you,
And
Stephen Miller.
yeah, this has been seen as a massive blow to the momentum that had been growing under President Biden. And yeah, hey,
Delivered that.
Biden might outlive Trump.
How mental would that be? How funny would that be? Mind you, would Biden know that he was dead?
I don't know.
That
Not
Trump
for
was
a
dead?
while.
Would he get it? Would he understand?
I don't know.
That's probably
Can we
the irony.
can we talk for a moment about Chuck Schumer?
Sure.
So he's the minority leader in
I
the
know who
Senate.
he
Is
is.
that who he is? Right.
Yes, he is.
So there's Kaheen Jeffries, is it? Karine, what's the name of the guy in the
Kareem Jeffries.
Karine Jeffries? He's in the lower house, so he's in the House of Representatives.
That's right.
And Chuck Schumer is this really old guy with his glasses down on his nose like this. And John Oliver did a thing about him yesterday, just calling him out for being a fucking useless dick. And one of the things that he showed, and I say this as a joke, right? So when the kids are playing up, I'll say, listen, stop being naughty, or I'll write a strongly worded letter to my MP. And it's a joke. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what's that going to do? Absolutely nothing. That's why it's funny. Yeah. Literally, that is what Chuck Schumer did when Trump was running around like ruining people's lives and being corrupt and stealing government documents and doing all the shit that he was doing, pardoning 1,500 rioters, many of whom attacked police officers, brutally attacked police officers. And Chuck Schumer literally wrote a strongly worded letter.
Yeah. See, Chuck Schumer lives in the 1950s where those sort of things might have actually had an effect. He's not living in the now. That's the problem. He's a dinosaur and he needs to pass the torch to someone else. And that's a problem with a lot of the Democrats.
Yes, they're too fucking old and too fucking useless.
They're all way too old, too useless. They live in a different time in their heads. I honestly believe that the fact that they managed to pass a law that says they can be senators for as long as they are physically able to do so is an overreach of power in itself. The there should be age limits on terms for these people. And I think 5 years is way too long. Well, no, 5 years for senators, and I think it's 2.5 years for House Representatives. I can't think of the name, what they call them.
The Senate?
The Senate, the senators, they get 5 year terms because they have enough power to make their terms longer than the actual president.
I thought it was 6 years because it's every 2 years you have elections. No, but you have staggered. They do 1/3 of the chamber is elected every 2 years, isn't that right?
Yeah, I think that every 2 years is the.
That's what I was told a long time ago.
I think I can't remember. I'm trying to remember back from my civic sort of learning.
6 years terms. The staggered, so 1/3 of the Senate is up for election every 2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, gerrymandering up the kazoo.
Definitely.
And and also he's demanding that people are being fired off the telly. He's got upset about ABC News. There's a woman called Donna Brazil.
Yeah.
And basically she criticized him on The Week. This week. It's called This Week. And this is from he's called for another payment from ABC, who's already agreed to a $15 million settlement. Jesus, over an inaccurate statement made by George Stephanopoulos. And he this week he branded ABC this week as fake news.
Well, he's
And
always called them fake news, though.
yeah, yeah.
He calls them all fake
Brazil.
news.
He
The
said,
moment they say anything bad about him, it's fake
yeah.
news.
He said that she was dumb as a rock and low IQ, using an insult that he often picks
Uses
to
for most
attack.
women.
Well, black people in
Oh,
particular.
yeah.
But yes,
And women.
but yeah, apparently they've all got low IQs.
Yeah.
Compared with a guy who can remember telephone, television, man, woman, elephant. Jim Henson needs to be spoken to. What? If you're going above the retirement age, you shouldn't be able to run for election, says the Davinator.
Well,
I kind of agree.
that
I need to go on.
Sorry. There's an argument that you have older people in power because they have a certain life experience. That is the argument, right? So I do believe that maybe we should have older people in power. Just at a certain point, there has to be a cutoff, either a health cutoff or a so health is in physical and cognitive, and perhaps an age cutoff.
I'll say we can have a council of elders,
Yeah,
and they just can counsel. They can't actually make laws. They can't sign executive orders to put their political rivals to death.
The only person doing that is Trump, who accused Biden of governing by executive order, where that is literally all Trump has done this whole year.
He got his big bastard bill through. Because the Democrats didn't fight. The Democrats just gave up without a fucking fight.
Yeah, because, Democrats.
This is fucking useless.
Old people will be nice to
quick,
them.
Quick, say not all boomers. Say not all boomers. Oh, phew, you said not all boomers. Jesus. They got into trouble there. Boomers. Got into trouble saying not all boomers. If we don't say it. So yeah, apparently, going back to the unions thing though, in 2024, 45% of union households voted for Trump, according to the CNN exit polls. 45% of people voted to have a guy who famously hates unions to run the country, and he started going after unions.
Yeah,
it's funny that, isn't it?
No, I mean it's indicative of a trend. A lot of not Filipinos, a lot of Latinos voted for Trump.
Yes, and now they're getting deported to concentration camps.
Here, I saw a TikTok earlier about a good old American Joe.
Yeah,
and he's very upset that his wife, who's from England, she had a misdemeanor while she was in America. So she went home to England, came back. She's been detained. She has been put into she's been sent to another detention center.
Cool.
Just for a minor misdemeanor.
Nice.
And she will possibly be deported.
That's
his wife.
Wow.
That's an English person. That's a fucking English person. They're detaining. And no one's saying anything. And it really fucks me off, because I think if I was the prime minister, I'd be like, excuse me, Trump, why are you detaining British citizens?
Yes. But also, I'll just say,
not be detaining British citizens.
British people shouldn't be going over there. It should be on the FCO website. I'm amazed they're still allowing people to go over there. One of the things that I always found when I was traveling, there was always different levels that you had to pay for worldwide travel insurance, right? And honestly, the travel insurance for traveling around Africa, for traveling around places like Congo, was cheaper than if I tried to get travel insurance including America, because of the healthcare. The healthcare. It just skews everything like crazy. Like it's just, yeah. But yeah, a bit of good news though this week. Alligator Alcatraz apparently is closing, which is good. This is a place in Florida, a concentration camp.
How long was that open for?
A few months.
What are they gonna do with everybody?
A few months.
Okay, what happened? Because I don't even know about that. That's news to me.
I don't know. I've just set a goal. I've just set a super chat goal And if we get 10 super chats of any color, so any amount, you will get confefe. See what I did there? Because there's an animation when we get to the
the
animation happens.
I was gonna say,
confetti.
don't make me take my
But I
clothes
put
off.
confetti, and I thought I'd better explain that in case people thought that I just spelt it wrong because I'm an idiot. Which can happen, but I don't think tonight is the night for that. Mark says, wouldn't be surprised if they got Trump double, i.e. a Muppet no one would recognise. That's very true. Going out to the party people, my ex used to like to play Hide the Torch. Ouch. Okay. And then going out to the party people, not all bad though. She thought the sun shone out of my backside. Lol, I'm sorry, I'll stop now. Mark says, before the end, Trump would say, I have uploaded my consciousness into his Muppet AI, so I'm still here and immortal. Great America will never die.
That's
Paul
the
says,
Kim Jong-il shit. I do think that would actually happen.
I think they'll do that, they'll have him in a glass coffin, a gold laced black coffin, glass coffin with like gold bits on it, like tacky gold, not like classy.
Oh no,
like
there's
thin
nothing
wisps.
classy about anything anywhere he's ever lived.
Yeah. Pygmalion has just dropped £2 into the super chat fund. Thank you, Pygmalion. That's very kind of you. And also Umka, 10 euros. Fantastic. Thank you so much. I want confefe. We all want confefe. The MAGA hat is a badge of shame, or should be, says Pete's Music. Wearing it should set you apart from the normal people.
It already does.
I think it does.
It already does. It lets. I mean, it's literally your walking red flag. It's
on your head.
It's on your head. Like if I was in America right now and I saw people with it, that means it's time to cross the road. Like it's instantly, I mean, please, I want more MAGAs to wear the hat. Like, please wear the hat. I need to know who you are.
Yeah. So let's just go back to the union thing. So shortly after taking office in January, Trump fired an NLRB member in an unprecedented move. Now we're going to ask Scott what NLRB stands for. It's the National Labour Relations Board.
Oh.
So that was Elon Musk's dream come true, to get rid of the federal board that protects workers. It doesn't exist anymore. So that's been doged. And then in March, he signed an executive order stating that the federal government would no longer be recognising the right of wide swathes of federal employees to collective bargaining. The order not only stripped workers of union protections, but also stopped them from automatically deducting union dues from their paychecks. And the AFGE has already been forced to cut about a third of its staff due to the financial hit. Wow. So
that is like, I think it's pretty obvious Trump policy. I'm surprised it hasn't already happened. Trump is obviously going to be very anti-union. The people, it's like, this isn't a surprise.
Yeah, but it must be a surprise to the people who voted for him. The people in unions who were like, yeah, he's our guy.
Why should they be surprised? Everything that he ever says he's going to do for people, he hasn't done, or he's going to do the opposite. How long do Americans get to be surprised for when he pulls some bullshit on them?
But
it's been a year.
He tells the truth. He tells them the truth. He says, I'm going to fuck you. And they all go, yes, please.
Yeah.
It's not like not like Project 2025 wasn't available for anyone to read.
You literally don't get to be surprised.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you don't.
It's what they voted for. He's doing the stuff they voted for him to do.
What he said he was going to do in that sense, yes.
Yeah. Something that's being pointed out by one angry pagan is about the covert maneuvers in Greenland. So have you heard about this?
No.
The American Secret Services have been sending people to Greenland, right, to make lists of people who might be up for helping America invade and annex Greenland, and making lists of people who might be a problem to that happening. Imagine that was Russia doing that. Imagine that was Russia doing that to a NATO member.
Imagine any country doing that to America.
Yeah,
I
I think
mean,
we should.
well, if you want to start World War III, you
Mouse that
know,
road.
that's literally would. I mean, he wouldn't have that in a million years. And
Uh,
it's American hypocrisy and exceptionalism at its finest. But I think the Greenland dream will end with Trump, to be quite honest.
Um, yeah, I think a lot of things are going to end with Trump. We talked about this
Yeah.
last week, didn't we? About like when Trump goes,
Mm,
there's going to be. I don't think there's going to be anything left.
no.
I think they'll sputter along for a few months, maybe a couple of years with JD Vance at the helm, but he'll be so fucking wildly unpopular. I
Mm,
mean, the people in his own party don't like him, and it's
no.
all very well going, oh well, executive orders and but the people in his party don't like him, so he's not going to be able to get any actual laws through.
Mm.
And the Supreme Court don't like him, so why would they support
None
his
of them
mad
are going to
shit?
be scared of him.
Yeah.
The thing is that Trump is ruling by fear,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and I don't think anybody. The only person I think anyone's going to be scared of is Stephen Miller. And but then I think his power will be quite diminished.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm
Oh
hoping.
well, me too. I'm saying it out loud to make it happen.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah.
but it might not be. It might. He might actually become more powerful than ever.
So I got a question for you. What do kids need to take to school with them in Washington D.C.?
A protractor,
Yeah.
a uh, a pencil,
Yeah.
and a bulletproof vest.
Yeah. They need one more extra thing now
Um, a pistol. Their passport.
because of the
Most
ice
Americans don't
raids.
have a passport.
Yeah. They're gonna have to get some.
What is? Are you serious? They have to.
Yep.
Kids will need a passport to go to school
Well, they don't need one, but it's advised to take a passport.
in case of they have to leave the country.
Um, in case ICE turn up and accuse them of not being from there.
Oh my god!
But there you go. I mean, it's
I mean, it's
mostly
the
teachers.
cruelty, isn't
It's
it?
mostly teachers, but yeah,
It's the cruelty. It's the definite performative cruelty, and you can't call it anything else.
yeah,
You would rip a teacher out of a classroom full of children.
yeah,
That's traumatizing and cruel.
yes. But
Yeah,
they live for the cruelty. The cruelty is the point. They get
the
off on it.
cruelty is the
That's
point.
their sexual kink.
It is.
They are a wank to their, with their hideous wives. To the thought of people having a terrible day.
Or their grinder chats. Yeah.
Yeah. Ms. Paula Thomas, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. The whole trade unionists voting for Trump thing is because Schumer decides to abandon the working class in favor of the middle class. Well, Chuck Schumer again. I mean, Chuck Schumer, he is. I think that he's working for he's working for the Republicans. I think he's a secret agent. I think he's a double agent. But they need to get rid of him. It's not like a mechanism they can do to get rid of him. Like we have in this country, we had the 1922 committee with the Conservatives. They can always get together and say we don't like this guy anymore.
You know what there might be, but I don't know what it is. And that's just me being honest. Yeah, like how do you stop someone being the leader in the house? I don't know. I don't know what that process is at all, actually. One of the finer points that I haven't looked up. I mean, we can do a quick Google of it now. Like, yeah, how do you get rid of Chuck Schumer?
how do you solve a problem like Schumer? And also, here's something mad as well. The Trump administration is demanding state voter data, which will include partial social security numbers in order to stop all the voting irregularities that have been going on. Apparently, like those areas that all voted for Trump, the ones where not a single person voted for Kamala Harris, and no one's done any investigation into it at all. Bit fishy. Liam says, we have got a few steps back, but in the grand picture, we have come in leaps and bounds. I won't let a minority dictate the level of humanity for the majority, says Liam. Yes, that's very true. As humans, we have come on in leaps and bounds, except there are some humans who, unfortunately, want to take us back to the caveman days. They talk about their diet being a paleo diet, and they talk about treating women badly because that's what cavemen might have done. We don't know.
Who's doing that?
The
There are people out there saying this shit.
the people who want to take us back to the caveman days, you know,
There
when
are
we
people
lived
that
in...
want to
I don't know how we were cavemen, actually. I don't think there's enough caves.
Knock the girl on the head with the club and throw
Yeah,
her over
yeah.
your shoulder and take her back to your cave.
Yeah. Pretty much that's what they want to go back to.
Ugh, okay.
That was when America was great again. And the
Hawaii
Davinator
didn't exist.
says, as Mark Twain once said, "I never wish for death, but there are obituaries I look forward to reading." Yeah, but funnily enough, I do wish death on some people. I was about to say it. I'm not going to say it out loud, but you know what I'm all thinking.
Oh, that's terrible. I I don't wish death upon people, but it is a natural part of life. So
Yeah.
it will happen to us all. But yeah, I think it will happen to some of us a lot sooner.
So there's a website called rollcall.com, right? And it lists the president's public schedules. And for today, it just says the president has no public events scheduled. That's
if
it.
I'm honest, if it is Labor Day today, that should not be an unusual thing.
But wouldn't he make a speech for like Labor Day? Isn't that normal?
No. It's Labor Day is just a bank holiday. The prime minister doesn't make a speech for a bank holiday.
Okay. All right.
It's just a day off.
Okay. It's just that every other day for every other month.
I'm
he's
sure
fucking doing
it was
stuff.
probably because, right? before someone was kind enough to let American workers have like a week off a year, they probably only had a day off.
Yeah.
And that was probably the day.
Well, it was filled in after the event, but yeah, on Saturday and Sunday, he had him playing golf. He's got off to play golf. But today, she's got nothing. She's got nothing. But he hasn't been seen, do you know what I mean, properly. Maybe on like a long lens camera from a long way away. On some footage that might be from a couple of months ago. We just don't know. I'm not trying to start rumours.
It is Labor Day. That's all I can think of. If we get into Wednesday, Thursday, then I think we have something to possibly. There's if he's not in front of the cameras, even sitting at his desk, there's a problem. Because it would be unusual.
Every day he normally does something from his. He should have.
I just said every day.
Every day.
TV. Every day.
So he should have sat behind his desk today going, it's Labor Day and I'm going to make loads of people unemployed because that's what I do. John C. would like to know who I would share my cave with, Betty or Wilma. Listen, mate, I'm really not fussed, but, if I was with Betty, I'll be thinking of Wilma. That's all I can say. Little Red Dwarf reference there. Little Red Dwarf ref. Yeah.
I'd be thinking of Fred.
And he'll be thinking of Barney.
Oh yeah, well.
Hello, Fred. we got Liam saying, I've read that one from Liam. Sorry, someone like Trump can't go a day without being in the media or being interviewed. Something is defo up. That's what we're thinking, Liam. That's what we're thinking. That's what we're thinking. I mean, yeah. Another good thing that happened this week as well is that there's been some massive pushback on Trump's tariffs. They've been declared illegal, although they will still be taking money until like November. At which point, if they are still illegal and no court, like the Supreme Court has overturned the judgment that they are illegal, the US government is going to have to pay back billions of dollars on all the tariffs that they've been taking over the last few months. Wow. George only, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Saying, Graham, thanks for saying what YouTube would ban me for.
What's that?
More. I would like him to unalive. You got to do the parrot sketch, the Monty Python parrot sketch, because that's got loads of euphemisms. You don't actually use the D-E-A-D word. You just say, or D-E-A-T-H word. You just say, he shuffled off the small coil. I'd like to see him pushing up the daisies. I'd like to see him join the choir invisible. Mark says, during election, why US citizens don't consider their benefits, their workers' rights, their pensions, their immigration statements, and the price of goods is unfathomable. Well, Mark, you say that, but British people do the same fucking thing, and so do French people, and so do Spanish people, and so do Italian people, and Australians, and South Africans, and Russians. And there are morons everywhere who put their own stupid little prejudices above everything else in their life, because in their what is it, the hierarchy of needs, their biggest need is for somebody else to be suffering. That's what gets them through the day. That's their nourishment. It's like, you know, an evil wizard drinking the blood of unicorns to stay alive. They need that
Literally watch the
nourishment.
news. Watch the news in England. Just watch the news. All you're going to see is a bunch of people shouting at people's homes.
Yeah. How dare you have nothing to do with me?
Yeah. Go home, pedo.
Yeah. Hey,
you know that this is literally what the country's boiled down to.
So a Tory MP, a former MP, David Warburton, carked it. By the way, I know this is not American news, but have you heard about this?
Is this the guy that did cocaine off the baking
He
tray?
is the one on. He's the one on the baking tray with the cocaine, and he was also accused of sexual assault. Total wrong'un. His name is David Warburton, and he's now brown bread. See what I did there?
I was literally just about to say, is he part of that empire?
Possibly, I don't know. He
part of the Warburton bread empire.
He liked his Bolivian marching powder, and very typical of that sort of clique. But yes, he's a conservative politician. And
how did he go? Do we know?
He might have taken himself out by the looks of things. He said it wasn't suspicious. A surprise, but not suspicious.
Oh, you know what? Call me a nosy bugger and call me what you want. Maybe I'm morbid, but it fucking bothers me when you read a story about someone famous who's died and they don't tell you how they died. I hate it. Do
you know why they do that though?
Why?
Because of copycats. That's why they say that they died in unsuspicious circumstances. It's code because they don't want to say that they took themselves out because people copy it.
Yeah, all right, but like, I don't know. There's so many people have died, and they just go, so and so has passed away at the age of such and such, and then you get the obituary.
If they don't tell you, generally speaking, and they're young, they weren't ill or anything. Generally speaking, it will be.
I'm thinking it's
taking themselves out.
They've done it themselves in some way.
But because you get copycats, so they saw that there was, especially when there's a famous person who did it, like after Kurt Cobain, that there was a spike in people doing it. So they just say, well, we'll try not to dwell on it.
It still bothers me. Okay, it still upsets me. I want to know.
All right, well, it's not all about you, Scott. It's not all about you, man.
I am the guest. It is all about me.
I'm sorry, Scott. Anyway, so we're just talking to see what's in the chat. The stories, Tories say they're scrapping national insurance to put the pensioners off. Says Mark, it doesn't expect it. Doesn't Liam Fairhurst. In the words of the 10th Doctor, I'm gonna have to say this. To paraphrase the 10th Doctor, doesn't he look tired? Because in Doctor Who, he actually said, doesn't she look tired? To get rid of the Prime Minister. But then the Prime Minister got replaced by bloody the Master, wasn't it? Saxon. For the guy from, Life on Mars.
You're not talking to Rachel. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not that big of a Doctor Who fan. Sorry.
Did you listen to the Andor song that I sent you?
Yes.
It was great, that one. You should listen to Andor. You should go and watch Andor.
I saw it. I went, okay, Graham. Sorry.
L Butterfly Chaos. I'm surprised he isn't getting a pyramid built for him. Isn't there a rule that would mean Vance would have to join him? Oh, that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Like Vance is getting ready to what does that mean? Does that mean I'm the president now? I'm going to be the president. I'm sorry, Mr. Vance, but as per MAGA, religious rites and regulations, you will have to be buried alive along with your master. No, you're like sealed in the tomb. No, banging on
a
the
pyramid would be hysterical.
Banging on the stone pyramid. Get out, let me out! Let me out!
A bunch of MAGA morons building it brick by brick like they did in the Egyptian times, all wearing their red hats.
Imhotep.
Hold the ropes.
Anyway, so yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, Trump gets buried with all his worldly possessions, all that fucking gold that he's put all over the White House like a right tacky bastard.
I can't wait for someone else to come in there and just go, okay, all this has to go now. Like, let's redo this. This is gonna go back to 2023 or whatever.
I mean, I have flamboyantly gay friends who have looked at that and gone, that's a bit much. Just saying.
I had a friend who decorated his flat with red walls and gold skirting boards.
Nice.
And that was more tasteful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen looked at that and went, ooh. I think you should tone it down a bit. Willie Dapper 9254. Thank you very much for the £5 super chat, Willie Dapper. That's very dapper of you, Willie. Someone was seen throwing bags out of the White House window at some point. I reckon he soiled himself and it couldn't be carried through the house. Well, we know that he does soil himself. He does wear nappies.
He wears nappies.
Diaper Donny.
Years. Years and years.
The Davinator says, I'm now imagining Vance as Benny from The Mummy. Yes, that's who he is. And Pete says, Pagan Phil's look like the balance would all be off. I've got a Japanese cav officer's short sword. Looks like a precision instrument. People have some random conversations. You think we're being random when we go off and talk about Brian Adams and shit, but you guys are welcome to have your own random conversations about, I don't know, antique swords and shit.
They do that on the chat anyway, yeah. I think.
So one last thing before we go that we need to pick up on. There's been a in Xinjiang in China. There's been this coming together of like all of the leaders apart from Trump and anyone from Europe. So it's Xi has been there, and Putin is there, and Modi of India is there, the reshaped world order, apparently the new world order, with Putin there going, yay, I've been validated by Trump inviting me to Alaska to make him an absolute fool of himself. But yeah, it does look like ties between China and Russia, which have been very, 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 very strained in the past, and ties between China and India particularly strained. I mean, they've had like live rounds for fired at each other recently up in Kashmir. They're all mates now, all mates against Trump, and
Trump
the West
doesn't realize it
apparently,
and Trump has no idea and does not realize it at all.
Yeah. Putin used his speech at the summit today to reiterate his talking points on the war in Ukraine, saying the crisis did not arise as a result of Russia's aggression against Ukraine, but rather as a consequence of a coup d'etat in Ukraine, which was supported and provoked by the West. You know, that coup d'etat where they democratically elected their president to lead them. That's one hell of a coup d'etat. That's one way of looking at it. I suppose if you're an oligarch, what's it called, an authoritarian, a totalitarian, a dictator like Vladimir Putin, who routinely shoots his friends out the sky. I suppose that democracy does look like a coup d'etat, doesn't it? What? They got a new government? The people said they wanted a new government, and they were given a new government with a new person in charge? Never. But there you go. Liam says, my granddad, who was special forces, warned me off certain political situations that if they went off, collapse, change would have domino effect into world footings. We're now in those times. Yeah. Yep, I can see that. We've got 5 minutes left of the show. If anyone wants to see some confefe, you better throw a little super chat in. It can be any colour, so it doesn't have to be much. But yeah, we'll try and do that before the end
sell
of the
pictures of my penis for £300.
No,
each.
put
What?
your willy away.
Mon-
Put your
Mon-
willy away.
Monjaro
Every
is expensive
time.
now.
I know. That's because of Trump as well. Trump did that.
It is.
Thanks,
It is
Trump. Thanks, Trump. That's nice of you, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he a nice guy? He's doing such wonderful things for everyone.
£300, you can get a picture of my pee-pee.
How many people do you reckon are secretly
pictures of my pee-pee? A lot.
How many people are do you reckon are secretly like hoping for him to cark it, like on the planet? It must be over 1 billion. It must be over 1 billion people.
If you look up hashtag Big Beautiful Day, you will see streams of videos on TikTok. Streams, hoping and praying, all sit there with their fingers crossed and waiting for the big beautiful day.
But you know, the way we haven't seen him for a few days, and he was looking pretty ill, and it reminds me of when the Queen went in September.
A lot of
3 years ago.
Yeah, it was a lot of speculation, and it was a lot of talking and whispering and weird little things happening. And then eventually it was the announcement. And it does make me wonder how long, I wondered at the time, how long she had actually been gone by the time they had announced it. They made it sound like she had literally gone that afternoon, and then they announced it straight away. But because that, I think, would have been protocol normally, but I don't know. I don't really buy it. But that's just my little conspiracy in my head. But yeah, and then that was funny. I remember being at work, and it was announced, and I remember just thinking, yeah,
it was about 6 o'clock. I think it was about 6 o'clock that it was announced. But what happened?
I was on the train. That's where I was on the train home.
I think it was on Wednesday, so it was supposed to be Prime Minister's questions or something, or maybe it was just normal parliamentary day. But I was watching Parliament. I don't know if it was for this channel or what it was.
There was a lot of
there was a note. Around. There was a note that got passed around, and I think Angela Rayner looked at it and went, "Okay." And all the MPs started filing out the chamber, and you're like, "Oh shit! Okay, it's happened." Or it's about to happen. So, Caravan Lad 100. Thank you very much for the £1.49. That's very kind of you. Cheers, matey. Truss needs to visit the White House, says Lucas. Hell yeah! Send in the Truss.
That's a good shout. Send in the Truss.
Send in the Truss. So Liz Truss.
Gone before you know it.
Here's a gruesome twosome for you. So Liz Truss and Elon Musk have been retweeting each other on Twitter. And Elon Musk is like, oh, look, they're a dictatorship now. There's a dictatorship in you can't say anything. You can't say anything. They put you in jail. And Nigel Farage is actually in America right now, not in Clacton. Wasn't in Parliament today for the first day back after the parliamentary recess. No, he wasn't. Where was he? Where was the twat? He was in America. And he's doing a speech about Lucy Connolly, who's a woman who got put in jail for breaking the fucking law, for admitting, like pleading guilty to breaking the fucking law that got put in place in the 1980s. Not by Keir Starmer. It had nothing to do with it. She broke the fucking law. They said, you've broken the fucking law. She said, fuck yeah, I did. And they put him in jail for a year. Fucking hell. Year two, I would have put him in fucking 19 years, made a cut away out with a fucking old bloody little rock hammer. Listen, we've only got a minute left. We've got a minute left of the possible covfefe. So we need another 3 super chats to come in. 4 times £5 super chat, or is this cheating? Says John. Thank you so much for the £20 super chat. Yay! But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. So I don't think you're gonna get your confetti. Maybe next time. We'll get some confetti on the show.
Anyone offer any money to see my? No,
not on here, Scott. This isn't your OnlyFans, mate. Go back to your Go back to your OF.
You know what? I don't have an OnlyFans, and I honestly, let's lose a little bit more weight. We'll see where we go.
Yeah. I'm the OG on the OF with me OH. There you go. Work that one out.
Okay.
Farage, the MP for Washington, says Peter. Yeah, it did. We've got 18 seconds left. Oh, don't think we're
MP
gonna
for
do it,
Washington.
mate. Don't think we're gonna make it, mate. Ah.
I'm
And
sorry,
Tim is saying you
yeah.
can't super chat via Google Pay for some reason. I'm sorry, Tim. That sucks, doesn't it? For Tim Ballum, says Willard. Willie Dapper. Sorry, not Willard. Willie Dapper. Thank you very much. And just pipped at the post there. Russ 67 with a £5 super chat as well. Thank you to Willie and thank you to Russ. But we only officially got 7 out of 10. So no confetti today. No confetti today. Anyway, so we covered quite a lot today. Obviously, every week is just another week of madness. It's like a list of things that happens in America each fucking week, and we have to sort of at least mention as many as them we can. Is there anything that you were thinking of talking about this week, Scott, that we've missed out somehow? Like a bunch of dicks?
I think I brought it up. Obviously there was the weird, pre-funeral at the cabinet meeting. But yeah, I think it's gonna, if the rumors are true, just wait for that moment. Wait for that moment that you're not thinking about it, and then you'll get the notification.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I was on the train. The last thing I was thinking about was the Queen of England, and then
off she went. Well, I was sitting on the couch, and we could tell that something was happening, and so we had the TV on
all day.
We had the TV on, and I got up to there's nothing sadder in this life than an abandoned cup of tea. You know, when you make a cup of tea for yourself and you're like, shit, I forgot about that, and you find it, but it's cold. That happened to me. So I made a cup of tea, put it on the coffee table, right? And I'm scrolling on my phone or whatever, getting updates and making jokes on Facebook. and then oh no, my tea's gone cold. So I picked up my tea and I went to the microwave. And I know you're not supposed to do this. Don't tell anyone in Britain because I'll get thrown out of Brit Club. But I put the tea in the microwave to reheat it, right? For 1.5 minutes at 900 watts. And I was waiting for it to go, and then it pinged. And then I walk into the living room, and Kat's there she's got Twitter, and Twitter have announced that the Queen has died. And it was while I was making me tea. Which is probably the most British thing ever, but there you go.
Either making tea or having a shit. One of the two. One of the two. If you were on the toilet, reading it on your phone as it happened,
drinking a cup of tea, waving a Union Jack.
Ew.
Tim Ballum, thank you very much for the Politics Social Gift membership. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you, Tim. You are the best. You're the best. You're the best. Who got it? Tokyo Joe 296 or 296. Well done, Tokyo Joe. You are now a member of the channel. How cool is that? You're now a member. I'm gonna say welcome, new member. It actually says members, but that's okay. We all remember the members. But yeah, thank you very much to Tim for that. And enjoy your new membership, Tokyo Joe. If you'd like to join us over on the Discord server, you're very welcome to do that as well. And me, Pete. What's the 5'5" club? 5'6". What's this? Everyone's telling us the height. So microwaving the tea caused it to happen then, says Russ. Yes, because correlation means causation. Every time. Every fucking time.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It would be nice if to think that when the microwave made that little ding noise, that was when she died. That was the second that she died. She's like, oh, I'm done. Ding. Or the little sting from Mario when he falls down the hole. Da, 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 da.
Boom.
That's what they play. That's what they play. What we could do, right, is we could have like each at the end of like the show, we could have like Death Watch. So we talk about all the people who died in the last week. And we could read out their name in like a really solemn way, and I could just get that little musical sting from Mario to go. What do you reckon?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, game over. Oh, before we go, David Faulkner has dropped in 38 Hong Kongian dollars. Thank you very much. The news
Amazing.
here upbeat about the SCO meeting in Xinjiang. Trump brings together India, Russia, China, and Iran. Well done, Trump. You fucking dickhead. God, he is a whole new level of thick, isn't he?
He might not be anymore.
Yeah. I want to get this quote right. Vicious King.
I just died in your arms tonight.
Yeah, you just sing while I just.
It must have been some kind of kiss. I should have walked away. I should have walked away.
There we go. The quote I'm looking for, right, is Tyrion Lannister, right? He says, "We've had vicious kings and we've had idiot kings, but I don't think we've ever been cursed with a vicious idiot for a king." Just swap out the word king for president, and that is where we are now. We've had vicious presidents, we've had idiot presidents, but I don't think we've ever been cursed with a vicious idiot for a president.
Oh, wow. I don't think Trump will be going out like that one did.
What? Well, he got shot, didn't he? He got shot in the bog. Yes! So he might. Come on, if he died on his golden toilet, wouldn't that be poetic justice?
Amazing.
That would be absolutely amazing. That would be the best thing ever. Like, really trying to have a shit.
Yeah.
And they just go,
pushing it out. And then the last breath comes out.
And he dies, and then...
Yeah, and then everything else comes out.
That's it. Just evacuates his bowels.
Liquefied insides and viscera.
Yeah, and then some poor bastard's got to clean it up.
Yeah, make Stephen Miller do it.
He'll probably enjoy it, the sick fuck.
He'll be licking
God, Stephen Miller is just, he's creepy as fuck. He is just got...
Yeah. He'd put some of it in a jar and take it home.
He is...
He's like, I have Trump poo.
He's like the cover for the Stranger Danger booklet, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Like, this creepy fucking weirdo. Stay away. Fucking vampire man. Jesus Christ. They're saying if Trump does cark it, then Stephen Miller might be vice president under Vance.
Why not? He's been pulling the strings the whole time anyway.
It can't be Peter Thiel because he's German. Can't be Musk because he's South African, and Trump doesn't like him anymore.
What if it's the blonde girl? Not Bondi, the other one, the press one.
Oh God, Christy Nome.
Fuck stick.
Oh God, so fucking awful.
No, the other one.
I know, but I'm saying they're all awful. What's her name? The one with the big cross.
Yeah, I can't remember her name right
Caroline Levitt.
Caroline Levitt.
Caroline Fuckwit. Yeah. Gosh.
Caroline Fuckstick.
Yeah. Vendetta says, whilst eating a burger like Elvis. Yeah.
The poetic justice of that. A McDonald's burger on the toilet. Yeah. Stuffing his face like the third or fourth.
And he's got all food all out of his mouth.
Yeah, he's got fucking ketchup and mustard all over the fucking gherkin on his chin.
I chokes on a gherkin. That's how he dies.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. Okay, so I'm going to
I'm the greatest McDonald's eater.
The greatest diet. It was the greatest death. And any president.
But no one else's death is
no one else's death.
Mine.
I shot myself rigid on the bog. Eating a burger.
Came out of my asshole.
What a twat. Anyway, so hoping next week, Stateside might have a little bit of a different tang to it. But next week, Scott, I will be in Canada. Entertainingly enough. So I'll be able to give you a view a bit closer because I'll be looking at America over the Lake Ontario.
Well, that sounds wonderful, and I'm kind of jealous that you're going away and going out to have fun.
Yes, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. Lake Ontario. It is Lake Ontario. If I got that wrong, it would be a bit embarrassing, wouldn't it? So instead of looking over the Atlantic to America,
that would be bad.
I'm looking over a lake to America. Literally, America's horrible. It's where the bad people live. Never go there, Simba. This is the place where the sunlight never touches. The Elephant's Graveyard. Right. Scott,
I think we're
thank you
dragging
so
the
much.
show out a little bit.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
I know. Should be going. But like, thank you so much, Scott, and thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for everyone who's being thoroughly entertaining in the chat. And you know, have a bit of a laugh about it, because if you can't laugh, you will cry yourself to sleep.
You'll cry.
Every night. Yeah. You gotta laugh. So thanks very much for the super chats. Really appreciate that. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, bright and early for morning brew. And until then, I'll say thank you so much for watching. Give us a like on the way out. Hello, good evening, welcome, and goodbye.
Bye.